Aries Sun, Aries Moon, Aries Rising. It's Maggie from Moon Directed. Welcome to my channel. Here we work with the energy of the moon to see how we can best utilize it to move our life forward in the most positive way possible. I'm going to apologize in advance. There is a serious Mercury retrograde thing going on today. It has to do with the speed of the orbit of the Earth passing up Mercury. Anyways, it distorts the transmissions from the satellites, and it's really jacking up with the internet big time today. So I'm going to switch you down to the cards here in just a moment because I can't stand watching the stop action of the audio, the visual, right? So I do want to thank you for your patience last week, as I was completely exhausted and was unable to do the weekly. But I'm pretty sure that everybody else was exhausted too. That's what I'm picking up. So, all right, let's get into, this is your mid-month, which is really the mid-cycle of the Pisces season. It extends through the 18th of March. So this is basically March 1st through March 18th. It's the mid-Pisces cycle. Okay. And I am using the really cute Viceversa deck. All right. So this is good news. For your overall energy, though, you have the Eight of Wands, which means that this exhausted thing that you've been having going on might be because you're just really, really busy. Other than that, you may also be actually getting things to move forward in a pretty positive way, because as I'm looking at these cards, this looks pretty good for you, Aries, overall. So the way I set this up, if you've never been here before, this is past, present, future, thoughts, feelings, actions, and each of the places have a connection to a Lenormand card, and this one right here in the center is the key, and the key in this one is you really getting into your intuition. It is the Queen of Cups. It is considered the reverse side. Here's the forward side. Well, in the reverse side, this is taking that intimate knowledge that you have from lifetimes. This is really tapping into your Akashic records. It's not so much like the light is shining on a situation and it's being brought to you. This is more about you spending time in meditation and contemplation to get to where it is that you need to go, and really getting in touch with who you are to make your next decisions. Eight of Wands is a lot of action going on and things that you need to know. And so here in the recent past, it's the resting. What was it you were trying to get information, everything? You may have been getting it while you were sleeping. You needed this Four of Swords time out. So I think that's just kind of a thing that's been going on the last couple of weeks with everybody. We've had Mars, who rules Aries, sitting there on top of the South Node, and it was just like, wow, everybody just wanted to take a big nap all the time. I remember one day I got up and it's like I was exhausted taking a shower and I went back to bed. So in the arena of transformation, where your thoughts are, you have the Moon card. Now, this is the traditional Moon card that you would see, but this here is the moon of the new moon. It's the new moon in Cancer. So transformation for you literally may not happen. Whatever this issue is that you're working on, that you're bringing it in, it may not really gel until you get to the summer solstice. We have an eclipse happening here in the new moon, and I mean, that would be right around the summer solstice. I think we do have a new moon eclipse happening at 0 degrees of Cancer. So I think that if there's a big transformation of some arena of your life that you're working toward, that when we get to that quarter of the year, that second half of the year, that's when you're going to start noticing things. And this year seems to be really rolling on a Saturn cycle, and that time Saturn is moving. What is Saturn doing right then? I think it's doing something. I want to say it's moving back into Capricorn at that point in time. So in the future, what should you be thinking about? So this is where the transformation is going to happen. So this is in the present, and this is what needs to happen as you get in touch with your intuition, that you really listen to what your higher self wants in order to create whatever it is you're trying to transform. But in the area of abundance in the future, and this would be like toward the end of March, And moving forward, you have the Queen of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles is about abundance. The Queen of Pentacles is very much like the lower echo of the Empress card, the one where it's all about the growth and what can you create, and it's creation through your efforts and your time and you nurturing a project, a situation, a relationship, a hope, a goal, a dream along, bringing it along to nurturing it and caring for it and being very focused on what it is that you're trying to create. And here we have in this card, there is the hawk, which represents spirit. Very grounded though, right? It's not that the spirit energy of the eagle, which sees things from a greater distance. The hawk sees things from a greater distance than we do here on Earth. They have great eyesight, but they're very much about they're very active on the ground, right? When they hunt. They hunt the critters on the ground is where they hunt, and eagles prefer to dive into the waters of the emotional waters, right, to get the fish and stuff. So this is about being very grounded in your practical and nurturing and building something very significant from the ground up. And this whole year is about laying solid foundations. And so this says to me that if you keep doing the work and you're following your intuition and your guidance, you're going to get to where it is that you want to go. And in the recent past, here you are, Queen of Wands. This Queen of Wands is interesting because, see, she's using her intuition. She has her eyes closed and she's thinking about where it is she wants to go. Okay? This side, she's like looking to the future and she's very awake. But this is more of a resting and paying attention. Well, this is in the area of your anxieties, and I think that you've been a little anxious about, should I trust my intuition? But I see here that you are starting to, and I think it makes a real difference. When we get to the area of your heart space, when we get to the end, we have the Four of Cups, but it's the Four of Cups in the reverse. See, here's the typical Four of Cups where, you know, you're like, oh, there's opportunities and I'm disappointed I didn't get what I wanted, and you're just kind of apathetic. But here it's like, yeah, okay, so that didn't work out, but I'm on this ship and I'm sailing off into a new arena, I'm moving things forward. And so with this Eight of Wands moving forward energy and this ship moving forward in the area of your heart, I think that by listening to your intuition, you're going to figure out where it is you want to go. In the recent past, we have Three of Wands in the area of the obstacle. And I think this is trying to decide which way to go. What decisions do I make? But what's really interesting here is in the arena of right now, what's going on, where's the information coming from? It's coming from a soulmate. Now, a soulmate can be a love connection, yes, but we have soul family and soulmates, so we travel through lifetimes at the same group of souls, and we play different roles in different people's lives. And so this could be someone that you've known from the past that brings you information, you know, or it could be someone from a past life. But whatever it is, you are going to, in the next few weeks, make a connection with someone who is part of your soul family that brings you that piece of information that you needed. That whatever that guidance was that takes you from this difficulty with the Three of Wands of which way to go, gives you the information so that here you finish off with the Three of Pentacles, which is about building towards success in a teamwork kind of fashion. So there's this energy and this effort of moving things forward, finally getting things off the ground and moving in the direction that you want to go in. And so that looks really solid. So whatever this is, and it feels like it could be anything from trying to decide which college you want to go to which job that you want to take, to where do you want to live. It could be any of those things because we are in Pisces is your 12th house of hopes, goals, dreams, wishes. And so this project, this thing that you want to do to take into your solar return is going to have some energy. Wow, you have a bunch of cards. Holy moly. Okay, so in the area of thoughts and what kind of action you should take, you have surround yourself with protective energy. Surround yourself with protective energy. So, and then we have wow. Okay. So surround yourself with protective energy. For one thing, stay away from negative people, energies. Turn off the TV. Don't listen to the news. Start there. You know, there's a lot of things going on right now that are anxiety inducing. So try to insulate yourself from that as much as possible. But also you could ask St. Michael to come and to protect you from the negative energies of the day as you're moving forward, because you obviously have a lot going on. And so to protect you so that you're using your own tuition and not pulling in other people's stuff. And then we have two things that are definitely about following your intuition, this energy of that. We have the moon, take note of the intuitive messages, and the magic guardian, unlock the magic within. And then this one also, choose your path. So we have choosing your path and unlock the magic within and listen to your intuition. So there is a lot of emphasis going on right here about following your path, listening to your heart. And then we have the autumn card, which is release the old and rest. But I feel like that was this. Releasing the old and resting. And then everything is to start moving forward. And so, that autumn has passed. And it is time to figure out where it is you want to go, where do you want to promote the growth. But you get to choose where you're going. And that's you here trying to choose. But I think it's listening to your intuition and that random piece of advice that comes from some member of your soul family that comes along. So really paying attention to the things you're hearing. How does it feel? How's it resonating? I think that's going to make a big difference here for you. And so the place for you to get news and information. And up here in the question, in the arena of the book, where are you seeking your knowledge, he's also resting. And so listening and paying attention to your dreams and your intuition if you do meditation. And in the area of the heart, you have hope. Hope is always there, even if we can't see it. Optimistic expectations can help change a negative situation into a positive one. Oh, there we go. And again, I have to apologize for what is totally out of my control. Mercury in retrograde messing with everything right now. It is, wow, it's been a cycle. And we won't be out of shadow until March 29th. So the whole month of March it'll start getting better after it goes direct though on the 9th of March. But all right. A little bit more on an action step here. You have, look at the underbelly. Be sure that you are using your time in the best possible manner. You might consider taking time to organize yourself, or perhaps a project you are working on could use some fine-tuning. And so this time, this period of resting, this time of contemplation, this making the decision and moving forward, this is not time wasted, like, oh my gosh, I feel like we should be moving. No, this time is being provided to you to give you a chance to really kind of look at something and again, solid foundation, right? So take the time, be willing. And you know what's interesting? It's a 6, just like the 6 of Cups here. It is a time to really pay attention to the details and be sure that the foundation is solid and that it's really what you want to do. And your color card for moving ahead for the next 2 weeks is sapphire. And that is that beautiful color, that's the protective color of St. Michael. So here where you're being asked to make sure you protect your energy, you have 38 sapphire, regenerate your body. And so yes, resting right now is okay. Because that 8 of Wands says there's a lot of activity that's been going on and there's a lot of activity coming. And so right now, taking the time to rest, taking the time to take that little time out is okay, because things are going to pick up. 12th house is always a time of rest anyways. So looks pretty good. I will see you back here in 2 weeks when we do the Aries month. Okay? All right, you take care. Rest up and figure out what you want to do. You can do this.